As I listened to the executives at my company present their report, I noticed that the high school group chat, silent for years, suddenly exploded with notifications mentioning me. Emilio, did you see Alvaro's post? Aren't you going to his wedding today? The president of our class, Alvaro Ramirez, was getting married, and all our old classmates were there. Sorry, my company's been busy lately. I don't have time, I replied, trying to give a polite explanation, but all I got were criticisms in return. Busy with what? You barely post on social media. Clearly, you're not doing well. If you're worried about looking bad, just say so. Who are you even trying to impress? Then Alvaro chimed in. Remember that bet? I told you the woman I'd marry would outshine yours any day. I replied honestly, no, I don't remember. The mocking comments started pouring in. Alvaro's wife is a CEO and her dowry's worth hundreds of millions. What's wrong? Emilio? Too embarrassed to show up? Don't tell me you're so broke you can't even pitch in for a gift. Should we start a fundraiser for you? Finally, Alvaro sent me a direct message. Come to my wedding. Witness my big moment. For old time's sake, I might even have my wife find you a job as a security guard when it's all over, he added, before posting a photo of himself and the bride. To my surprise, the bride was my wife, Mariana Torres. I replied, fine, I'll go witness your big day. At that moment, I received a message from Mariana. Love, I'm heading to my hometown to visit my parents. I left food in the fridge. Heat it up whenever you want. I love you, my life, she added. During our 3 years of marriage, Mariana had always been attentive, leaving meals prepared and taking care of my needs. In the past, I would have felt grateful for those gestures. Today, I only felt insulted. Ending my meeting early, I drove straight to the wedding venue in Alvaro's hometown. From a distance, I saw the banner above the hotel entrance. Congratulations to Mariana Torres, CEO of Montserrat Group, on her wedding. There, under the banner, was Alvaro, in an expensive suit, waiting for his bride. A group of our old classmates surrounded him. Alvaro, we had no idea. You've been dating the CEO of Montserrat Group? Yeah, the famous entrepreneur Mariana Torres. You're amazing, marrying such a wealthy and influential woman. Even our former homeroom teacher joined in, praising Alvaro. Alvaro, I always knew you'd be successful. That's why I made you class president. You were a natural leader. Alvaro stood there, soaking up the admiration, proud as a rooster. After we got married, Mariana often talked about building her own career. I had financed her ventures, luxury boutiques, beauty salons, yoga studios. None of them succeeded. Despite each failure, her determination grew. She told me she'd become a CEO someday. I had handed her Montserrat Group, a small subsidiary for her to manage. I didn't realize she'd use it to show off with Alvaro. When they noticed me, the classmates who had been flattering Alvaro suddenly started looking at me with disdain. One of Alvaro's friends approached, eyeing the car I'd arrived in. Emilio, did you really rent a Rolls Royce just to show off? Another sneered. So that's why you decided to come, to pose in a luxury car. How ridiculous. That rental must have cost you half a year's salary. Do you really think you can compete with Alvaro's wife? As they ridiculed me, I responded calmly, this is my car. Alvaro approached me, his face full of anger. Without warning, he punched me. This car belongs to my wife. You're the guy she's been secretly seeing behind my back, aren't you? A parasite, driving my wife's car to my wedding. How shameless can you be? The sudden blow knocked me to the ground, and my old classmates stared in disbelief.